Heyo everybody, Haku here with part 1 of 31 Jump Week. This is going to be a little bit of a briefer one. 'Tis time for Torture Princesses on break. It's not one of those weeks where we have a bunch of Jump Plus stuff. So all we've got for part 1 is the Hunters Guild Red Hood Chapter 16, Sakamoto Days Chapter 44, I think, or no. Yeah, 44, I think. And Witch Watch Chapter 35. For part 2, I'll be doing Don't Blush Sekime-san Chapter 30, Ayakashi Triangle Chapter 65, Neru Way of the Martial Artist Chapter 15, and Blue Box Chapter 26, if you wanted to know. But yeah, just 3 chapters for this video. I guess, with that in mind, let's just go ahead and read. Okay, starting things off with the Hunters Guild Red Hood, Chapter 16. I'm very interested to see where the series is going to be taken, because again, this could be the mangaka wrapping things up, because things are going to get cancelled, which would just be awful, which would suck, because the series has been so good. Yeah, it's worrying, but like I said last time, it kind of maybe feels a little bit to me like this is how things were always meant to go. Just given some of the things we saw earlier in the series, this really kind of fits. So since it seems like it's always been supposed to go this way, this might not be an end, a quick wrapping things up, but rather sort of the real beginning now that the prologue that was the testing is over. But we'll see. We'll have to see. What? Velo and the old man vanished. Number 16, the true book. They were right there a second ago. Who is that old guy anyway? I thought I saw a puff of smoke for an instant, but I blinked and they were gone. Was my perception blocked? Spatial contortion, maybe. Whatever the case, there are only so many people who can use magic that powerful. What the heck is going on? Debonair. Oh, and Cinderella shows up. Cinderella. We have to talk. What makes you think I'd want to talk to you? How is someone from the list this close to HQ? There's a barrier surrounding the entire island. Velo created an opening. Anyway, Debonair, let's set our grudge aside for a sec, okay? The world is about to end. Long ago, dragons flew the sky, but the hunters exterminated every last one of them. That's a story that I wrote 500 years ago. Freeze, who are you? How'd you get in here? Don't bother. It'll be a waste of ammo. It's been a while, legendary Red Hood. Well, if it isn't the ex-hunter and the second Red Hood, Ludwig Geppetto. He was the second. What, Mayor, you used to be a hunter. What's everyone talking about? Who are all you people? Where are we? This is the true book, gifted to us by higher beings. It's the device we use to build the world. That which is written on its pages then happens. It is effectively a tome of inverted reality. This room is the book scrivener's room, located on the cover sheet of existence. This is where the world is added to its pages. The duty of the Hunters Guild is to add scenes to the book and bring the story to the world. The Guild has penned countless stories of hope and also stories of despair. What it does is unforgivable, but it must be done. It's necessary to maintain the world. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. This really feels like just rushing a wrap-up at the end. Also, I'm not really too into the whole idea of it being like, oh, this is God's room, essentially, where we get to write existence into being. Yeah, I kind of wish it was just about hunting werewolves. Man, what a bummer. Tell me what's going on fast, before I snap your neck like a twig. That's what I'm here for. Jeez, now let go. First, where's Velo? Find him and detain him quick. He was built to destroy the guild. The kid's basically a walking bomb. The mayor, heck, Horlock, though that's possibly a fake name. Anyway, he's a sorcerer who used to work for the guild, really close to the book, too. He got sick of the stranglehold the guild has on the world, so he erased his name from the records and turned traitor. He swiped a handful of pages from the book, and joined us on the list, taking up our cause of freedom from the guild. He was powerful even for a sorcerer. By merging his magic with the magic of the pages, he created a power capable of nullifying the book's scenarios, effectively nullifying fate. I suppose you were the one who stole the pages then. I thought as much. It's quite the bother, you know. Grimm was an important candidate to become the next Red Hood. Now that you've reached this room, I doubt there's anything I can do. You're awfully calm about all of this. Aren't you going to resist? But first, boy, do you want to read it? I'll show you what's in the book, and the truth of the world in its pages. You're already seeing the signs in her. She spent the most time around Velo. See, you didn't used to be that slow on the uptake. And we have just dull Grimm. There's a field around Velo, a special magical energy that nullifies the story threads around him. What? You never would have looked at me that blankly before. Spend enough time around the kid, and you're freed from the story threads, the chains of fate written in the book for you. Working together, the mayor and the list created Velo, using magic and the power of the pages. He's not a real boy, he's a living puppet. Don't tell me you used magic to create life. That's taboo. Yeah, one you guys made up just 'cause. It's like thinning soup, dripping water into the broth. One drop at a time, one after another. Little by little, his presence dilutes the influence of the guild's written scenarios. And we see the way he's changed all of these characters' fates. Let him join the guild as a hunter, and he'd erode their control from the inside. Then, when the time was right, the list would swoop in, eliminate both him and the guild, and everyone would live happily ever after. Is this the mangaka telling us? At least that was the plan? And we have him sitting and reading. What is all this? Hot milk for you. Easier to relax this way, is it not? Think of it as me reading you a bedtime story. Everyone must fall into an eternal sleep eventually, after all. Here, look at the first page. And it's just a bunch of different writing scribbled in different directions. What language is this? I can't read it. The language of the readers. The readers. Yes, these are the shadows of words projected from a different dimension. What? Excuse us, curses coming in. Debonair, it's Velo, he's... What? Cinderella? Here? Don't mind it for now. What's this about Velo? Really, if you say so. See, Velo suddenly disappeared. Right before it happened, this huge old man was suddenly there. By the time we could react, he was already gone. That sounds like his teleportation spell. You can't detect it without your own magic powers. But where would he... Oh no, don't tell me. The book was first found in the caves under this island. When the first person viewed it, its discovery was already written in its pages. The laws of nature, the concept of time, living creatures, all the building blocks of the world were already there. This is what was written next. Dragons, witches, giants, demons, mermaids, and werewolves. This page contains the concept designs for all of them. We work from those concepts to build stories, to build fate, fairy tales, cautionary fables, heroic legends, monsters that eat humans, villages that are destroyed, the heroes who hunt and destroy monsters, and the people who are rescued from the tragedy. Everything happens according to the scenarios we've written. Velo has the power to nullify the book's scenarios. Grimm's memories haven't been erased. It's her character concept in the book that's been affected, eroded away from being near Velo too long. Everyone in the hamlet lived in fear of werewolves. There were even people who saw their whole family eaten, who then went and took their own lives because they wanted to join their loved ones. Bunker's hometown was destroyed by giants, his entire life getting turned upside down. People are trying to become hunters so they can change that world. And you're telling me it's all nothing but one big setup by the guild? Correct. Why? How can you do such a thing? For the sake of the world. All the concepts that form the structure of our world are in the book. What do you think will happen if Velo comes in direct contact with that? The mayor wants to destroy not just the book, but the whole world along with it. Again, this is good as an ending, I guess. It could be good if this is bringing us into a future for the series where things aren't controlled by fate and the world is real. But basically, this is kind of like a main character was dreaming the whole time scenario, in the sense that it's basically telling us the world isn't real. These character struggles that they've had, not real. The emotions they've had, not real. Everything you've read to this point, not real. Don't bother. Which is a bummer if this is just the rushed ending, which I think it very much might be. Which is such a shame because Red Hood was so good. It had so much promise, so much potential. It was better than most everything in Jump right now. I would put it maybe only behind, like, I don't know, the stuff that I do individual videos for, like Hero Academia One Piece. Yeah, it's such a shame that so many other really not great series are continuing and it may be seeing its last days. It's such a massive bummer. But either way, gonna move on to Sakamoto Days. Now we've got Sakamoto Days chapter 44, and it looks like we're not picking up right where the last one left off, because we just had the Osaragi fight, which I thought was really, really great. But we've got Shinlu and Sakamoto. Please stop, Mr. Sakamoto. Why are you doing this? I'll hold him down. Now get him. And they have some sort of needle. Ah! Relax, you brat. It's just acupuncture. After our battle with Saw, we went to Mr. Sakamoto's favorite holistic healer. Days 44, every which way. Honestly, I almost didn't recognize you. I don't have any clients as fat as you. Granny Mia, holistic healer. I don't usually treat ex-assassins. You're the only doctor I trust, Granny Mia. Hey, don't touch those, you jerk. Mr. Sakamoto, make her stop. Does it hurt? It's weird. My body just feels super relaxed. That Granny knows her stuff. Granny Mia's a legendary holistic healer for assassins. Is that so? She's known as God Hands in the assassin world. Basically, you can come to Granny Mia with any battle wound and she'll fix you up. As long as you're not dead. Wow. So, how long do I have to keep these needles in, Granny? Watch your tongue, kiddo. I'm only 98. You'll stay like that for at least a day. What? When you use that new power, it's like holding your breath and sprinting. At your current level of fitness, 5 minutes a day is your max. Only 5 minutes? Look, if you want to die, then do whatever you want. Will you check me out too, Granny? I feel kinda dizzy. Oh, I see. Well, well. You've got toxic buildup in your body. Have some miso soup with clams. I feel better already. That's called a hangover. Want some? Yum. Tato, you lie down too. It's been a minute since your last checkup. I see you've got some new buddies. They're good kids. Yeah. So, about to head out on a rampage, are you? What makes you say that? This is an angry acupoint. It's only sensitive for angry folks. You can't hide things from me. That doesn't hurt. Ouch, he thinks. Well, I can understand your fury, what with them brats getting roughed up. But if you go raise hell all alone out there, you're asking for trouble. You may not realize it, but your fitness level's about 30% of what it used to be. You've been dormant for 5 years. You're way weaker than Nutchan now. It doesn't matter. I can't let those maniacs run loose any longer. Hold on. And then she elbows him. I hit the pressure point in your lower dantian. You should be in a little better shape now. And the dantian is the center of one's internal energy. Thank you, Granny Mia. Take care of those two for me. Well, good luck out there. Yo, Taro, I'm having no luck finding those serial killers, says Seisuke. Huh? Oh, no worries. I'm not gonna let anyone get away with hurting my friends, yo. I'll let you know when I find them. They're so weird looking, they should be easy to spot. So, this is how the world looks to you, Peasuke, and he's up on the tower. Must be amazing to always fly up in the sky. Ah, alright, I'm in Super Peasuke mode, yo. Where are those serial killers? Yes, about the serial killers. 2 have already been whacked. Basically, everything's on the right track. They've lured the order in just as planned. Now we can transition to the next phase. Alright, now, in the name of holy justice. Who's that on the phone? Oh? And we have Butthole Face from before reacting. What is it you're after? Why, it's you, Apart. What's what's this all about? Don't play dumb. You're not being real with me. When people aren't willing to expose themselves, they can never really connect. I'm grateful for you breaking me out of jail, but I won't tolerate being used. I've come this far, doing things my own way. You weren't supposed to waste people who weren't on the list. That wasn't our deal. And then he just completely disassembles the guy. So a part is going on his own direction here. Okay. Because, again, I don't know how Sakamoto Days works with this, but I'm assuming he can't just be put back together. But I don't know for sure, I will admit. More. I want to connect with more people. How did this happen? I underestimated him. This one's a real menace. This could endanger our plan. After I went to all that trouble to fix myself up so we can still talk. Come on now. Let's not overreact, Kashima. Why not just let him do as he pleases? Huh? Well, this is embarrassing. Don't worry about it. Why not enjoy a bit of risk? Really, this is the perfect way to destroy the JAA. The more havoc they wreak, the better. Sheen's doing well. That's good. Don't worry, I'm just fine. There haven't been any customers. I'm all right alone. Take care. Oh, a customer just came in. I better go. Welcome. And it's the last killer, the guy that turns people into meatballs, I think. Can I help you find something? So is this guy going to be Tado's fight, or is somebody else going to come in for the rescue, like one of the other Order members? Alright, this is exciting. I like the way the plot's going. We're learning a lot more. We've got sort of a part doing his own thing. We've got this guy being set up for a fight by going potentially after Sakamoto's family. So, yeah, this arc's been really, really good, as pretty much all of the arcs in Sakamoto Days have been. But either way, let's move on to Witch Watch to finish the video out. It feels weird, it being so fast like that. Alright, so now we have a Witch Watch Chapter 35. Last chapter was really fun. It was just one of those aside chapters with Yuri and Kuku, and it was really good. So I'm assuming we're getting back into the main cast, probably continuing on with the normal slice of life stuff that we've been back into until we get into the next serious arc. So I guess let's just see what the slice of life hits us with this time. So, what is it you wanted to talk about, Khan? There's a kid in my class who wants your advice. I told him to meet us here. Is that okay? Yeah, it's fine. Just so's you know, he's kinda different. That's fine. Hey, June, over here. And then, he is kinda different. What happened to the art style? He does seem different. He's got a unique vibe, yeah. People say that a lot about me, too. Is that what you meant when you said he was different? Sorta, but that's not all. Here, watch. Hey Jun, go ahead and introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Jun Harai. It's nice to meet you. And it looks like a different font as well. Yo, nice to meet you too. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay, I guess. I'm glad to meet you. If he feels almost weirdly similar to Morihito. Jun, did you grow up overseas? I'm from Saitama Prefecture. I listen to music at home every day. I like coffee more than tea. I'm on the tennis team. I have fun every day. He sounds like someone straight out of New Horizon, which is an English textbook used in Japan. Alright, we have number 35, new friends. Oh, that's super cute. I guess this is all just going to be references to an English textbook used in Japanese schools. Such a niche reference, but that's kind of what Witch Watch has been about. I don't mean to be rude, but, you know, the way you talk sounds like the New Horizon English textbook, right? My middle school used New Crown, actually. How'd you even get like this? There is a reason. My father is a middle school English teacher. He has many English textbooks at home. I read those books a lot when I was little. Now I talk like this. That can't be how it happened. Seriously, is that how? Don't underestimate the impressionability of kiddos. My mother is an English teacher, too. My family all talks the same way. I betcha their family chats sound like the New Horizon speaking drills. It's probably best to think of it as a really unique accent. Well, I think I get the gist of your situation, so basically what you want to ask Nico is, yes, I want to ask her advice about love. Not about how you talk. Wait, what? Don't people give you a hard time saying you're boring to talk to? I could have sworn that's what you wanted help with. Yes, I do have a hard time because of how I talk. So you do, huh? With all that repressed rage in his beady eyes, I can almost hear him thinking, I never said I didn't. This must be really, really important to you then. Is there a girl you have a crush on? Yes, I, I like, I like, I like Giorno Giovanni from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Nobody asked. Not only do I like Giorno, I like Josuke too. Bro, nobody wants to know your favorite JoJo. Quit dodging the question. Do you like a girl or not? Yes, I do. Then what's with the fessing up to her what's wrong with fessing up to her right now, huh? That is very difficult. He doesn't fit the New Horizon vibe well, does he? Jun sees a girl from another school every morning. He fell in love with her. And we follow the conversation. It just turns into the English textbook. Kanji, why don't you just ask her out? Jun, I'm too shy to talk to her. Kanji, okay, so what you need is an excuse then. Jun, I found a pen. I think she lost it. Kanji, dude, there's your excuse. How about you just talk to her when you give it back? Jun, I have not seen her since. Kanji, okay, then go to her school and ask for her, and ask for her. Jun, I don't know her name. Kanji, Mah. This textbook sucks. They're so awkwardly out of sync. This is the pen. That's a sentence they teach us in the first semester of middle school. Nico, can you use magic to search for the owner? No, I can't do that. Don't get caught up in it. So magic's a no-go, huh? You know what the school she goes to? You know what school she goes to because of her uniform, right? Isn't Matsuba High the same school that Nemu goes to? I can look for her. I can help you with that. Or can I help you with that? You're trying to act like you're too cool for it, but you're definitely getting caught up in it too. What is it with you? What is it with you? Come to think of it, he is pretty easily influenced by any new trend. What can you do to help, Keigo? I can transform. And then he flips open the thing to, or whatever, to turn into Wolf. I can track that pen's scent. Wow, you're amazing. What? You? Did you come here to see me? No, I'm looking for somebody. Morihito ordered me to find the girl whose scent is on this pen. So his job is to be a police dog? The scent, it's from that girl there. Oh, her? She's a friend. If you'd like to talk to her, I'll introduce you. He says he's found her, and he's bringing her back, and of course she's probably going to fall for Wolf. Geez, that werewolf's pretty impressive. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I feel like my heart will jump out of my throat with a whoop. Are you okay? You're not sounding very New Horizon anymore. It's not that it's normal Japanese either. Have you thought about what you'll say to her? Yes. I'm holding two movie tickets. Whoa, can ask her out on a date right off the bat. That's bold, bro. Real bold. Now I'm getting nervous too. Still, is he gonna be okay, given how he talks? I can already see the halting, awkward conversations. Nico, may I ask a favor? Please cast a spell on me that helps me speak well. There's a spell like that, but I don't think it will work. There's nothing embarrassing about who you are. Talk to the girl you like with your own words. It's way better to just be yourself. I understand. Sorry we couldn't be more help. Good luck. Thank you. Aha, here they come. Okay, let's leave the rest to the two of them. We'll hide off to the side. No, don't go. Do it yourself. Still, we talked him up real good, but his style of speech is not going to fly with girls these days. Probably not. But that's fine. Nico was right. The important thing is getting others to understand and appreciate you for who you are. I love that Moe is kind of like going along with the weirdness of this as much as he is. There are times when it's better to not use magic. I can't see her well from here. Is she cute? Don't be rude. Oh, she's a friend of yours? Yes, she's a very serious person. So not interested in other people's romance. Hi, my name is Junhoi. It's nice to meet you. Is this your pen? To think I'd see that phrase used in real life. Yes, that is my pen. Wait a sec. My name is An Nikura. She's straight out of New Crown. It's weird, but I can tell that all the way from here. Her parents are English teachers. They use textbooks published by Sanseido. Great, they'll be on the same wavelength. What the heck, do all English teachers' kids turn out this way? Where do you live? I live in Sanoshi City. What did you do yesterday? Yesterday I played tennis in Sayanoshi City. I lost to Kanta. He's on the tennis team. He is my younger brother. What the heck's up with this conversation? It's actually working. Even from here, it's clear they totally belong together. If this was fate, it just has to be. At this rate, I wouldn't be shocked if they wind up with a rival out of Sunshine. Hi, my name is Tayoko. I bet he'll have no trouble asking her on a date now. Yay, I'm so glad for June. Aha, they're wrapping it up. Now they're coming over. Let me introduce my girlfriend. Hello, I'm An Nikara. You're dating? What, already? Well, that was quick. You skipped over, 5 lessons at least? Somehow, I felt that we were on the same wavelength. No, seriously, what is up with this miraculous compatibility? So I figured this for my one chance and went for it. She said yes. You're so excited your New Horizon accent is slipping. Still, I gotta revise my opinion of you. Congrats, bro. I'm so happy for you. You'll have to write your pen pal in Canada about this. I don't have a pen pal. Thank you very much. You are our new friends. I'm holding 2 movie tickets. I like sports. We decided not to go to the movies. We will play tennis this weekend instead. I will give them to you as thanks. Wow, really? Thank you. Oh, I've wanted to see this movie. Meh, not for me. I already saw it. The director is a favorite of mine. Oh, hey Nico, do you want to go with me? Yes, I will go to the movies with you this weekend. And so, Nico and Morihito will go on their first date next week. This was a really great chapter. Even not knowing the specific reference, like with the Cuckoo and Yuri stuff, even if you don't get the specific references, I feel like it's just so weirdly understandable, so weirdly relatable that you can just sort of get it. I really like this one. It was so niche and yet so good. It wasn't big laughs or anything kind of funny, but it was still really funny in a creative and smart way to me. Also, massive props. Do they have... A lot of times they have the translator's name somewhere on the chapter frontispiece, but I don't see it here. That's a shame. I was going to give a shout out. Oh, translations by Adrian Beck and lettering by Annalise Christman. Big props to both of them, because it's something like I mentioned with some of the ITLC translations where I'm like, that must have been really difficult to translate well, but they did such a brilliant job with it, and that's the same with this chapter. You can tell, the parts where his sort of English book accent is slipping, you can kind of tell in the sentence structure that it's slipping. They did a really, really, really great job with translating this. I just wanted to throw that out there. So yeah, that is it for part 1 of this jump week. I'm going to go ahead and record part 2 straight after this. So either way, for now, if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of these 3 chapters, my thoughts and reaction. A bit of a mixed bag, really good, but I am very worried about Red Hood as well. So yeah, subscribe for more of all this, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.